All right, we're going to test this out. I have no idea what the quality is going to be like. Trying out a PC stream for the first time. Hopefully the audio doesn't mess up too bad. Let's just set something up right now. As far as testing out a stream on the new Trace 941 PCs. This is a computer stream. I expect nobody to even watch this, but I want to try it out and see what the quality is going to be like. See if we get a lot of lag, any delay, anything like that. Let's go into, first of all, I'm working on a 2 PC setup. So what I'm trying to do is make a Machinima in WWE. So what I've been doing, especially with like highlight reel, is using a keyboard and a mouse. And I've been working on something right now, and I'm just going to go in and mess with this really quick. So you guys can see if you like highlight reel any better on this, then. So let's go into here. What's up, guys? Just gonna mess with something to try to see if I can pull it up on highlight reel. Let's see if it's any faster. Backstage off. Yes. Clear that out. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been working for other people, man. I haven't really done my own stuff. So unfortunately, I cannot get on this computer Xbox to work wirelessly. I don't know why I can't get the Xbox One controller to work wirelessly, but I only have 5 USB 3.0 ports, and since I use a Stream Deck now, unfortunately, all my ports are full. Yeah, we could skip this. Hey, guys. Just chilling out backstage. So I'm going to use both the keyboard and the controller right now. We're going to try to film something. Like, we're going to try to film a scene. So, like, these two guys are talking. Let's see if we can get them to walk down the hallway. Whoa. I don't know why PUBG just decides to open up half the time now. I don't know what the hell it does that for. Like, PUBG on my computer, I haven't programmed it on the Stream Deck. I don't know what happens. It just launches PUBG for some reason. So let's try to film something with highlight reel and let's see if it's any faster. So I've enjoyed it so far. Hey, what do you want to say to Rock? Let's punch him out a little bit. You see Rock kind of hulk up a little bit. And we are in good graphics, so it should be fine. Let's see if we can get him in the door. Ah, we missed the door. So now we go into highlight reel. I actually prefer how it looks, even though I use the controller half the time now. Now, when I film this, because I've been working on some of this Machinima stuff, you got to keep the letterboxes in play. I'll play some actual gameplay in a second. I just want to try this out on stream. So basically, when I film this, the stuff you guys will eventually see me do will be filmed from all these different angles. So I go in like this. I'll let one record. A little bit of a time waster, but you let that happen that way. And then I'll probably only use like 2 seconds of this from an actual game. What's up, DDG? What's up, Nathan? I'm doing pretty well. I'm just messing around on PC right now. So then you switch the camera angles around when you're filming these. I got a test right now I could show you, but I don't think it's rendered out properly yet. So then you would come over here, and then I get all these different angles. And then we've been filming Machinima. So essentially, I'm not saying we're Element Games light over here, but you know what I mean. We're out here trying to film a little stuff that's a little bit more creative than just gameplay, than it's just, doing the same old stuff. So stuff like that, I'm working on. Actually, the Rock goes broke in a series I'm working on. And because he goes broke, he has to be Daniel Bryan's assistant. So that's why he's in his suit. Daniel Bryan's kind of dressed up. So let's see if we can get him to walk properly. See, there we go. Okay. Now, see, that's the problem with doing this, especially if you're trying to make short films, you're trying to do something like this. When he turns around like that, it kind of makes it hard to like do a walking down the hall sequence. Like, I'm just trying to film something where they're like, hey, yo, Dwayne, I need you to do something today. And Rock's like, okay, what? So, like, trying to get these guys to look, I wish you could, like, off target and not even, like, be looking at them. And normally I would give them finishers. If anybody has a mod, by the way, to give me like 100% save so I don't have to... It's one of my biggest frustrations is playing it on one PS4 account and going through all the tutorial stuff, having it pop up, and then the second one. So I just kind of wanted to mess with this a little bit in highlight reel just to see if it was any faster on PC. I definitely noticed it being faster. That's just me. I don't know if you guys have been playing. I don't know if you have a regular PS4 or PS4 Pro. There definitely seems to be a difference to me. So you try to get all the angles. This is too low. This is why it just takes way too long to film all this, because you have to leave it in letterbox format. So you'd be filming like here. They're going back and forth on each other. And then like they start attacking. So basically one of the series I'm working on is it's Daniel Bryan and The Rock all the time. They're going to be going on a feud. So you see like the backstage stuff. You see them setting up their matches. Like you'll see voiceover commentary of them like doing the business. Like, all right, Rock, here's what I think you should do tonight. I'm going to set you up this spot. And I'm basically filming stuff like that cinematically. So it's taken a lot longer than just doing gameplay stuff. So that's probably why there hasn't been any content. I'm just going to go online and try to play an online test really quick. Why is live chat kind of dead? Because I haven't streamed in 6 months. I don't know. Let's just set up a one-on-one match online. And for those that know, I play as Finn Balor because if you can't reverse coup de grace and beat me, you don't deserve to play online. That's just a cold, hard fact, man. I don't mean to be a dick about that. But you should be able to kick out. Would you like to look for the opponents in the current settings? Yes, I want to look for the opponents on the current settings. Actually, I'm going to tweet out that I'm live, since I don't actually tweet or stream live very often. Put this up. Let me know how the quality is. I'm streaming right now in 1080p. I don't know if it's any good. Okay. So we'll set this up, try to find an opponent. It's been taking me a while to find an opponent on PC. On PS4, I was finding them like boom, 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 boom. On PC, it seems to take a little bit. So we might have to just sit in this lobby for a quick minute and wait up and see if we can actually find anybody. As we'll let Braun Strowman. I fully expect this to become a thing. Now, I haven't read the spoilers for tonight, except the tag team spoilers that WWE announced there was new tag team champions tonight. They didn't spoil it in the announcement, and I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but they did announce new tag team champions to, like, tune into Monday Night Raw to see new tag champions. Now, who became tag champions is exactly how I envisioned them becoming tag champions. I'm just going to say that. But so far, come on, man. Just give me an opponent. I got to find somebody to play against, man. What are you doing? Let's somebody in there, please. Is anybody on PC? Like, this is why... Okay, I want this to be a thing in WWE games, is I want a server browser. This isn't a knock on WWE, like, trying to find an opponents, but, like, when you play Battlefield or you play other games, you can actually browse what's available. So instead of sitting in, like, searching for a 6-man match or a 4-man match or constantly letting the bar go... You would see a browser of 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s, 6-man tags, all that stuff. And then you could actually join. You'd know who else is like looking for a match. Like that's what I desperately want in a video game. It's what I desperately want in WWE. I think that's got to be a thing. Yeah, I'm not finding anybody, so we're gonna back out really fast. Try to see if we can get somebody. Now, quick. No, let's not do quick. Let's do, let's try WWE Live. See, like, there's just way too many matches to, like, be able to pick something, and that's what worries me. Like, that needs to be a server browser. Like, I need to see WWE Live, and I need to see challengers. Who's in what match type? Who can I possibly go against? I don't want to, especially like this. I could be booting up a one-on-one TLC, right? And rather than hold WWE games accountable being like, why can I never find an opponent? Well, maybe nobody is looking for a no-holds-barred one-on-one match at this current time. but I could go in and see, oh, there's a bunch of people waiting for a one-on-one ladder match. Because I highly doubt right now, if I try to do this, I highly doubt I'm going to find somebody in a WWE Live one-on-one. We're going to try it, but I highly doubt it. But I would personally like a server browser. Yeah, we're on PC right now. Cross-platform community creations would be great, because I know there's a lot of like COD creators on one platform that aren't on the other one, which sucks, because it's like, for Grimm's Toy Show, I'm working on a universe mode for him. Well, there's a lot of great universe mode CODs on Xbox. There's a lot of great GTS CODs on Xbox. But we all play PS4 Pro, or PS4s. So that's not an option. So it's like one of those situations where, okay, yeah, it really would be cool if it was cross-platform. Like, I think Fortnite is kind of changing the game, how this stuff works, being able to carry stuff over. Now, there are limitations. Like, I was trying to play Fortnite on this new computer that we got, the company got, and trying it out is like, none of my battle points are in there because, or battle points, whatever they're called, Fortnite bucks or V-bucks or whatever they're called, because we bought them on PS4, so that doesn't transfer over. And I'm not going to buy the battle pass with like 30 days left because it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, we're not going to find anybody like this. So this is why I want a server browser. Definitely want, I don't know, man. I heard rumors of PC and Xbox compatibility, but I don't know if that's only certain games. Honestly, I have no idea, man. And I'm guessing not one person I know has this game and is playing 2K19 online. We might just have to go into a match. But for the most part, it plays very well. Like, I tried this game on the old computer we have, and oof, it's a 770 GTX. Can't really record in it. There's some tearing going on. This new computer's a GTX with an i7 8700K with a GTX 1080. So this thing can pretty much run anything I throw at it. I've been testing out like all games on ultra settings, and it works great. So, but I definitely wish we could have cross-platform, man. That would be awesome. Like, oh, geez, Adam Cole's not wasting around. I honest to God thought that I wasn't paying attention right there. I thought that was Neville running at me. I was like, "Yo, Neville, what are you doing?" As my man just comes storming in. I want to talk. I don't talk wrestling very much these days. But if anybody knows Austin Aries, like obviously he got the reputation of just up and leaving WWE, right? Like, okay, I'm not fighting in the cruiserweight division. I'm ready for more. I'm not getting put on the pre-show, so he quit. Well, I honest to God think this. After I did a video today on Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar and why Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman is going to be the WrestleMania main event and why you have to kind of wait for Braun Strowman to win the title now. Why Brock having it's a good thing. And afterwards, I got a recommended video. I didn't realize My Son's a WWE Superstar. They did one on Braun Strowman. And you got to hear his parents. And you hear Braun's character, or not his character, just Adam Shear, talk about like the Shearmen work. Like, I don't know anything other than work. I was working 50 hours a week. I have nothing wrong with putting in the work. I don't need gratification. I don't need my parents buying me or giving me anything. And then I'm like, that's kind of his character in WWE, but amplified, right? Like, Braun Strowman is the workhorse. He doesn't need a title. Braun Strowman is just coming out every week and working. That's all he wants to do is work, have the time of his life. Well, if you're Triple H, right, and you're trying to build these guys, I'm just going to go into a normal match. I can't find anything. If you're trying to be one of those guys in WWE, like you're Triple H trying to give people an authentic gimmick that's going to last, well, like Alexa Bliss is a great example. Sasha Banks and Bayley, it's a great example. She's a boss even though she's really not doing anything, but she still acts like the boss. With Austin Aries, like my man like lost to Johnny Impact and then up and quit. Like, flicked off Don Callis, flicked off everybody else. So he's walked away from WWE now. He's walked away from Impact Wrestling. It's kind of becoming his shtick, man. It's like, I honestly wonder if this is part of some sort of long game thing, and we're all just getting upset at the fact that, things aren't happening fast enough right now in the WWE. I truly believe that, because it's like Austin Aries, like, they know his gimmick. Like, he's this douche that leaves and does things on his own. Where, I mean, maybe that's really just Austin Aries, but I definitely think it could be a part of a character. So, I'm going to do a random match. I don't care who we play as. Let's go random. Let's be, okay. Go random a bunch of times. Can I get, like, current guys? Every time I do random, I never get current superstars. Stop. What am I saying? We're going to be Baron Corbin. Alright, so we're going to go up against, who can we put Baron up against right now? Edit payback. We got to go, instant recovery. Let's try random, but I know who I want to put him up against. I think Braun Strowman's going to destroy us, so I'm going to put Braun in here right now. Confirm. We don't want to face off at SummerSlam. We want to go somewhere else. Let's put him in the Japan Dome. Let's just start this up. So, like I was saying, like the character thing, I think it works so well, right? Like he just does this thing. Man, I loved Ambrose turning heel. I think there was a lot of people that were upset about that. You know, that got all up in arms. Like, it's too soon, that this just happened. Okay, can I just say, this doesn't look like the Japan Dome. This looks like the Metrodome. Honest to God. This is the first time I've played in the Japan Dome. Oh, hey. Yo, Braun, why don't you chill, bro? My man's got overwhelming offense. He's just like coming in. So, is this stream working all right for you guys? I'm just testing. I'm only doing 4,500 bit rate right now. I'm not testing a big bit rate at all. It seems to be going just fine. Like before I couldn't even stream on this. It wasn't even a possibility. But Charter came in and finally gave us better speeds. Like Charter had limited us at like 5 upload for the longest time. Now I got 20 upload. Whoa. Yo, Baron, you need it. Oh, I'm not on PS4. I'm like, why do I not have the Baron Corbin hairless call? I'm like, well, it's because I'm on PC. And I have to be honest, a lot of the PC cause, oof. I'm missing my PS4 cause, man. I'm missing my Defrat goodness. I'm missing my, who are the other big caw creators? I can't think of them. I'm missing those big hosses, you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to find a Superman caw. Not one Superman caw. Nothing. On PC, you can choose... I don't know if you can on PS4 this year or not. On PC, you can change audience size. So I've been filming, because of the Daniel Bryan, The Rock cinematic I've been working on, they've been in empty arenas. So, like, I have them in empty arenas in SmackDown. I have them in empty arenas in the parking lot, pretty much everywhere. ALC, I'm aware of the fact that it's a mod, okay, man? You are one of the great mod creators. I totally get the mod thing. But it's one of those things, like, when it comes to a cause, and you guys put in a hell of a lot of great work, I get it with the 3D Max and all the programs you guys use. I don't view cause as mods. I never will. And that's not to take a shot at you guys, because, like, the Hardy cause, all the stuff that you guys are 3D Maxing or whatever you guys are using these days is epic, right? But I don't look at that stuff as mods. Like, the 2K15 mods where it, like, changed up your whole game, where you can, like, fight anywhere. I look at that kind of stuff as mods. So when I go to the forum boards and I see, like, different character outfits and stuff, and it's called mods, like, that's not to, like, get upset or mad at anybody. I just don't view those as mods, right? Like, that's just the one thing that, I don't know. That's just me personally. So I tend to just go to community creations. Like, I literally just got WWE 2K19 on PC a couple days ago from WWE Games. So I have not even looked at what mods are available, man. You'd have to let me know if there are any good mods this year. If you can do, like, intergender matches. If you can change up all this stuff. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I just downloaded the Baron Corbin on PS4 that was bald, too. Although I think, you know, they do... I don't think it looks exactly like him. Yeah, like I said, I just don't personally view him as mods. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's just... They're character creations. Because I remember on 2K15, when I used to try to do all that setup, I'd have to replace somebody... I'd have to be messing with files all the time. I'd much rather get pissed off at my download limit on community creations And that's a sad thing to say, right? Because there are so many talented creators. Okay, like as far as like modded guys, sure. Like as far as like character models, yes. But as far as like them being the same outfits but just different outfits, like I don't know. Like I understand where it comes from as far as mods of like putting in shirts or attires or things that aren't in game. Okay, sweet, man. Okay, so yeah, those kind of things I consider mods. Like when you're using the actual models, you're not like using a claw formula of a Baron Corbin. Totally. It's just I don't know if it was 16 or 17 that had like, was that the year that there was no mod support? One of the years like they had mods, but it was mainly just, I don't know. That 2K15 mod menu was fantastic. Like Possum and all those guys that created that mod menu, where I could like change up anything I wanted. That was epic. So I don't even know if there's a mod menu for 2K19. I don't even like. When I looked last year, 17, it was like, okay, I can put in models, like those kind of mods. Personally, that's not my thing. Sweet, so you can just add people nowadays. Okay, that's awesome. I remember like having to replace people like sucked. That and the like the Titatron stuff I liked. Like I loved the changing out the Titatrons, but the problem was I keep forgetting to delete all this stuff from my computer. All the Titatron menus and the music stuff, since it's not in-game licensed stuff, I can't use it anyway. Unlike YouTube, so like that kind of stuff lost priority for me. And Wrestle Plus, okay. All right, maybe my computer just couldn't run it, so I never even bothered to really check it out. Because I usually would just go to Smack Talk's mod thing, and then I just look and see what the poppin' thing was. And it was always just character models. Like, I really didn't, like, see tons of, like, doing crazy stuff. Well, yeah, I've added people in 2K15, but it always either replaced somebody or... It's like GTA when I did my GTA menu, right? Like, GTA is frustrating because, like... I have to keep a folder list of everybody. I mean, I have add-on pets too, but like, you have to like, if you want it the simplest integration, right? Like changing IG Bankman, Nico, Armored, like all those kind of guys. Because like before I was going to stream 2K19 today, I was going to stream GTA 5 to mess around with it, where those models kind of replace. No, I like adding updated themes. Absolutely, the Titatrons, all that kind of stuff is awesome. But since I'm not going to use it for YouTube anymore, I don't just go and update theme songs. Like when I was a kid, man, the only thing I ever played when it came to WWE video games, I didn't even care about the matches. Like this is kind of bad to admit considering I was a WWE channel. I would more likely than not play WWE games as a kid just to hear the theme songs and the entrances. Honest to God truth. Like as everybody was super popping over Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth, like I played them all the time. But I was always into that little short bit of theme songs, man. Like me and my buddy Cody would just start up matches, and like that's what we would do. I just loved hearing the theme song, so that kind of stuff is cool. 1, 2, 3. See, I didn't even know that, man. Like, maybe it's just because I haven't messed with it. But like, when I was doing the, oh, why is it so loud? Come on. Hey, Baron actually won. Here is your winner, Baron. Wait, why is it a disaster? Was it only a disaster because nobody was here? I don't know. Do you have to actually have people in the crowd to make it a thing? I'm just going to throw on a sim really quick, and I just want to talk about WWE really fast, talk into Raw, going into it. I don't want to play this one. Let me see. What is the... I don't want to put up a match that would spoil anything. What's something that would not spoil tonight, but give me a match that we could just talk about Raw, just shoot the crap for a while. Let's throw up Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Why not? I'm just going to throw him up there. I haven't done an actual talk about WWE stream in a minute, so let's just throw up Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Like I said, I never planned on this to be a long stream. I was just coming out and trying to test out PC streaming. Clearly 1080p streaming is working, so that's great. All right, let's start this matchup. So let's talk WWE Crown Jewel, right? Like, I was one of the people initially with the whole Crown Jewel thing. I wasn't going to watch. And then I did. You know, I just realized, like, I think you can condemn stuff and then not necessarily have to watch. I have nothing against those people that chose not to watch for reasons. But to me, it's like, if we were in the pay-per-view era and, like, us not watching would send a message like, oh, shit, we're doing something wrong, okay, then I wouldn't have watched. I wouldn't have bought it. I would have unsubbed to the network. But, like, it's already paid for. It's already whatever. So I decided to watch. And I want to talk about Crown Jewel a little bit really fast. I love the fact that Bobby Lashley got in over John Cena. Whether if John Cena didn't go for whatever reason, if it was real, if it wasn't real. You have to remember they teamed at Super Showdown. So it's kind of like a continuation of the storyline, to be honest with you, if they really wanted to go that route. But the fact that Bobby Lashley got the handpicked replacement, like I could see Finn Balor mocking him on TV. I could see Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor having a feud. I could see that becoming a thing. So I definitely enjoyed that. I saw a lot of people that were pissed off that Rey Mysterio and Kurt Angle didn't make it very far. That they were upset in the fact that, you know, I was expecting, and one of the guys that I love to death, Raw Showtime, Matt, was like pissed off about it. WWE's always done this. They've always used legends and like people to put over younger talent. So there was a lot of criticism, not necessarily over the whole event or whatever, but like the fact that we had Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler again. The fact that we had, you know, repeated matches that we see on Raw every single week. And to me, that's not necessarily a problem, right? Like, this whole tournament came out of nowhere. It was paid for. You know, you're not going to randomly just, I don't know. I never once expected Kurt Angle or Rey Mysterio to make it all the way. I didn't even expect them both to win their first round matchups, if I'm being completely honest with you. So the fact that it ended with Shane McMahon winning, I'll be honest, I loved it. I loved every minute of it, because the Daniel Bryan Miz saga with Daniel Bryan not going over to face AJ Styles, and they had the match on SmackDown, and Daniel Bryan tapped out, and then, you know, you have the Miz, who has said for 10 years, in the last 3 years on SmackDown, the entire concept of Daniel Bryan versus the Miz, when they teased it, was the Miz doesn't get injured. Like, the Miz does not get injured. So the Miz does not get injured. And then the Miz on the grandest stage of them all, when he can finally prove he's the best in the world, he gets injured. Like, okay, yeah, I get people getting upset that Shane McMahon threw himself into the tournament and won, whatever. But, like, weren't they hinting something like that? Like, Shane put up the stipulation that whoever loses gets fired from their own show, right? Well, Shane's show is SmackDown, and he doesn't want to lose. So he's going to stack the absolute deck against Raw and everybody else so he can win. If Miz is hurt or injured or, you know, something happens, Shane's got to make sure he wins, right? Like, he's not willing to let a superstar get fired by himself. So he throws himself in there. Like I said, I don't know what it's going to lead to. I don't know why the hell he's the best in the world. I've saw some rumors that he's going to have a huge WrestleMania match. I just love the fact that The Miz never gets injured and couldn't compete to be the best in the world because of the fact that he was injured. They could have had a different feel with like a tournament, to be like a tournament, but it never really was a tournament, right? It wasn't Cruiserweight Classic. It was never meant to be Mae Young Classic. It was just this World Cup tournament that came out of nowhere where people didn't really qualify, or, you know, they barely qualified. So I didn't really care about that. Like I said, you don't have to watch based on that stuff. And then to hear Triple H pretty much wrestled that entire match with a torn pec, like, that's insane. Like, if you're the NXT talent, and let's just call for the sake of it, Triple H is your dad, right? Like, Triple H is like the godfather of NXT. No, I'd say Dusty Rhodes is the godfather of NXT. Triple H is the dad of NXT, right? You're supposed to, if you get injured, tell the referee or not keep competing. Like, Tegan Nox wanted to keep pushing forward in the Mae Young Classic, and she couldn't. Imagine being the talent and knowing your dad's on a pay-per-view in Riyadh fighting with a torn pec. The same dad that wrestled with a torn quad. Like, if you're NXT talent, how do you then go, oh shit, man, I'm not gonna work hurt. I'm gonna play this smart. There's gotta be some mind games there. Like, but Dad, you wrestled with a torn pec and you did just fine. Like, what's Dad gonna say? Yeah, well, I had to, son. Like, I think that made me laugh. Like, they'll stop the match at a talent's protection, but Triple H, nah, he's good. So I thought that was pretty funny. As far as Shane winning, like I said, he's the one that made the crown jewel the most important thing. Baron Corbin never treated it like an important thing. Baron Corbin treated the Best in the World Cup as a joke. He stacked the Battle Royal against himself for him to win. Kurt Angle came in and screwed him. Basically, the whole thing was, to get Kurt Angle wrestling, obviously. And I would have hoped for John Cena versus Kurt Angle, truthfully. I would have loved to see that match. But with them having to adjust things and change stuff up, I was okay with the fact that they kept going with Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. It's just like there's a lot of tag team matches in the women's division going on right now that if JD was watching this stream, JD'd be like, it's repetitive bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. It's just match after match, no storytelling. And you're right for the most part right now. But the second we have tag team titles, then you have like a year's worth of history of these pointless tag team matches that mean nothing that they can draw from. So yeah, these tag team matches are getting boring to watch now, I think, but eventually it leads to something. That's just my honest opinion. As far as the rest of the show goes, really didn't care for it. Wasn't a big fan. It's not a pay-per-view that you have to go out of your way to watch, but it's also one of those things that I chose to watch. I get why other people chose not to watch. Me personally, guys, I didn't care. I got to see HBK wrestle, and I swear HBK is morphing into Triple H. HBK, there's going to be a stable at some point with bearded out Shawn Michaels, bearded out Triple H, and bearded out Tommaso Ciampa. There has to be. HBK going bald. HBK needs to grow a beard. Triple H needs to stay bald with the beard. Tommaso Ciampa needs to come up. And those three men need to have a stable. I want HBK. That's what I'm going to leave the stream on because I know Raw is starting up here shortly. And if we turn it on now, God forbid we'd see Modern Family. But honestly, I want a Tommaso Ciampa, HBK, Triple H faction more than anything in WWE. Hopefully. That's what I want. Truthfully, man. So, guys, appreciate just coming out to this quick test, playing around with WWE 2K19 on PC. It looks like we can stream 1080p, which I'm perfectly fine with. Like I said, I'll have to see back on the quality of how it was and everything. But until next time, guys, thanks for coming out. I appreciate y'all watching the stream. You didn't have to. The fact that I haven't streamed in 6 months and we even had 30 people watching is insane. I'm not going to make promises for more streams right now on my channel. I'm going to be streaming more sports games at youtube.com/sports gaming universe. You'll see my videos over on Grimm's Toy Show's channel, working on some stuff for him. And then I'm working with my boy Ghost Robo. So me personally, I'm kind of taking a back seat from my content. You'll probably see sporadic content from me like you have the past year. But 2K19 with PC, you'll definitely be seeing... for sure, you'll be seeing these cinematic stuff. And if I had a cinematic rendered out right now, I'd show you guys. I don't think I have a cinematic rendered right now. Let me see if I do really fast. Do I have anything rendered that's a cinematic that you guys could actually take a look at? Okay. So I'm going to play this. This is kind of the stuff I've been working on. This is like, this is random as heck. Let's play this one first, and then I'm going to play one more after that. So let's clear that scene out, save yes, and then I'm going to preview this so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I've been working on with The Rock and Daniel Bryan, especially in WWE. I don't think... Oh, wow, I have 4 scenes. Okay, I do have a 4th one set up. Okay, this is the one I want to add the WWE source in. Okay, so add a media file. Where is my render for Triple H? Nope, this one. Okay, so I'm going to play this really fast. You guys can kind of get a look at what I've been doing. Just random stuff. but using game engines rather than just do gameplay. So take a look at this. Let me know what you guys think. And until next time, we will see you all later.
Hey, it's Mikey D from KBLT. Big news coming out of Los Santos as mega superstar The Rock's wealth plummets after he made some bad investments.
We're still looking up ahead with the sunshines. We're so alive, you and I. Come so far, and we're still on the climb. Keep this in mind, no matter what, I still care.
I mean, it's quite the fall for The Rock, who had 2 movies this year absolutely fail at the box office. They seem to repossess his house. Current owner, WWE champion Daniel Bryan, who's seen his wealth skyrocket as he took the other side of the stock market. And rumor has it that Daniel Bryan, looking for an assistant, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson might in fact be interested. Oh, wow. What a trip that would be.
Go. I don't know, but I'm not scared. Maybe we could take a look at the possibilities. Should we find a new way to see the world? I'm sure that it will lead to where the whole planet
So I don't think that one had any of the 2K19 stuff I've been doing, but that's where we're going to wrap stuff up, guys. WWE Raw is starting on, so don't turn over to Modern Family just yet. Until next time, it's your boy Tabimo. Here's some Spider-Man clips, and we'll see you guys later. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to show those. I've been working on some stuff. So your boy has not quit YouTube. He's just been working on other stuff. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.